Okay, quick note everyone, make sure you get permission from a parent or guardian before starting our fun activity today. Also, if you cannot get the supplies now or later for this activity, that's also totally okay. You just stick around, we can learn some fun science together and also participate in some camp songs. Hi everyone, my camp name is Cricket and I am a camp counselor alum from the Claremont College's chapter, class of 2019. Today's Camp Kesem at home is coming to you from my backyard in Northern California, and it is so hot outside, and my favorite way to cool off is eating some ice cream. Nice little frozen treat to cool off. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. So we do have a few ingredients and materials that we're going to need. If you don't have some of them, we'll talk about a few substitutes we can use, and then you can always come back to this video later and try it again. So we're going to be putting them together in what I'm going to call a little bit of yummy chemistry. We'll be talking about a little bit about why it works, and then we're also going to be integrating a little bit of fun dance and movement to get shaking it all up to get the yummy consistency that we want for our ice cream. Okay, so let's get started on some of the ingredients. So actually first, supplies, what we're going to need. What you're going to need is some type of milk. You can have whole fat milk, low fat milk, soy milk, almond milk. I think what I looked up was that it works best with like half and half, so like half milk, half cream, but totally it's up to you. Personally, I'm lactose intolerant, so I'm going to be using some soy milk. We're also going to need a little bit of vanilla flavoring, vanilla extract, or any type of other extract that you have. Right now in front of me I have vanilla, mint, and raspberry. We'll see which one I choose when we get to it, but totally up to you what you want. You can also use any type of maple syrup or any other type of sweetener might work as well. And then after that, we're going to need some sugar, about 3 cups of ice, kosher or coarse salt. There's also something called like ice cream salt. It just needs to be like coarsely ground. It works best. It might also work with like table salt, but totally up to you to be a scientist and figure that out for yourself. But that'd be really cool. And then we also need a sealable gallon bag, a sealable sandwich bag, and then I'm going to recommend a towel because the bag gets really, really cold. So we'll be using that to hold it and shake it on up. Okay, let's see. Okay, now time for a little bit of yummy chemistry, putting all of our ingredients together and getting ready to make our ice cream. Okay, so first off, what we're gonna need is we're going to take our sealable sandwich bag, kind of open that up. I'm gonna put mine in a little bowl just so I can have it open, so I can put all the ingredients that we need in there. So first off, what we're gonna need is we're going to need about half a cup of milk. Personally, I'm gonna be using soy milk because I'm lactose intolerant, but it works just as well with any other type of milk. So I'm going to take this, half a cup. Try your best not to spill it everywhere. Put that in our sandwich bag. Perfect, perfect. Okay, and then next we're going to need about 4th tablespoon of vanilla extract or any other type of extract that you want. I'm gonna be trying out the vanilla. Oh, it's brand new. Let me take off this. There you go. Okay. There you go. 4th tablespoon of your vanilla extract. Put that off to the side. Perfect. Okay. And then next we have 1 tablespoon of sugar. Got my tablespoon. I have my sugar right here. Level that off and then add that to our bag as well. Perfect. Put that over there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take one of the spoons and I'm going to kind of mix that up a little bit. Get all the ingredients kind of mixed together so it's one nice mixture. There you go. Good enough. I'm going to try and seal it a little bit so there's not as much air in there. Kind of like that. Okay, perfect. And now it's time for our ice bag. So we're gonna take our big old gallon-sized bag, and we need to put about 3 cups of ice in there. I'm gonna take my milk out of my ice, and I'm going to take my cup. 1, 2, and 3. I might add a little more. There you go. Okay, so we have our 3 cups of ice, and then we're gonna need about a 1/3 cup of our kosher salt, ice cream salt. Try out and see if table salt works. We're gonna be a little scientist today. Let's see, is there an easier way to get this out? Ha, there you go. There you go. So we're going to put this salt in there. And the reason we put the salt in there, so what the salt's doing is that it is actually, this is a little bit of a science corner real quick. What the salt is doing is that it's lowering the melting temperature of the ice. It's almost like what you do when you put salt outside on the road when it gets really cold, so it doesn't have like ice all over the roads and people slip everywhere. It's kind of the same idea. So why we put the ice in there, and we're gonna put our sandwich baggie in here with our ice, is that when the ice cubes start melting, because the melting temperature is decreased, it needs to take the heat from somewhere in order to melt. And so it's going to be taking the heat from our cream inside our little ice cream mixture, and because it's taking the heat from it, it then becomes cold, and it's going to start to become this really yummy frozen treat into what we think of as ice cream. So it's a little bit of science in there that's really cool and really yummy. So we're going to take some of the air out of that as well. And then this bag is going to get really, really cold. It's already getting too cold. So what I would suggest is that you take some type of towel, or you can wear oven mitts or something like that, and then throw it in our towel and make a little bit of a cradle for it. And then you can hold it. And what we're gonna do for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on maybe your type of milk, type of salt, what kind of consistency you want it, soft serve if you like harder ice cream, totally up to you. You're gonna shake it, and we're gonna make some ice cream. Okay, campers, so while we are shaking our ice cream, we're gonna go through a few camp songs just to make it a little more fun and a little more enjoyable. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is one called How Funky Is Your Chicken? So it's a repeat after me song. So go ahead and just repeat after me, and we'll go through it together. Okay, all together now. Repeat after me. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Now shake it to the right, y'all. Now shake it to the left. Now shake it. Just shake it. Shake it. Just shake it. But don't break it. And again. How funky is your chicken? How loose is your goose? Now shake it to the right, y'all. Now shake it to the left. Now shake it. Just shake it. Now shake it. Just shake it. But don't break it. Whew. Okay, it is so hot out here. I'm so tired. All right. Let's take a quick check on our ice cream. Again, everyone's might be at a different consistency so far, but we'll take a look. Oh, mine is already pretty hard. Mine actually looks pretty icy, but that might just be because I use soy milk instead of regular milk. But yeah, looking pretty good so far. All right, let's do one more song and see how that one goes. Okay, guys. My ice cream is getting pretty frozen and I'm getting so hot. So we're just gonna do one more song and then we're gonna check up on our ice cream. And then if you need to shake some more, please go ahead and do that. And if not, then we'll just go ahead and enjoy it. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a camp favorite, Boom Chicka Boom. So again, it's a repeat after me and we're just gonna go ahead and keep shaking it as we are singing. Okay, so I said a boom chicka boom. I said a boom chicka boom. I said a boom chicka rocka chicka boom. Oh yeah. All right. Next one. Valley Girl style. I said it like a boom, chicka boom. I said like a boom, chicka boom. I said like a boom, chicka, rocka, chicka boom. Oh yeah. All right. One more time. Janitor style. I said a broom, sweep a broom. I said a broom, sweep a broom. I said a broom, sweep a moppa, sweep a moppa, sweep a broom. Okay. All right. Woo! Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, if you have someone else in your house, you can also maybe like toss it back and forth, have a little dance party together. We've been shaking for a little while, so let's go ahead and take a look at how our ice cream looks like. Oh, I can already tell it's gonna be really frozen because my ice cubes have turned into absolute water. So it has taken all of the heat possible from our little cream mixture. Gonna open it on up. Take a look at our little ice cream bag. I'm just gonna dab it off on my little towel that I use to cradle it. Oh yeah, mine is super frozen. Oh, you could also go ahead and take some water and wipe off as much salt water you can on the outside of it so you don't get any salty ice cream. Let's see, this is how mine looks so far. Mine's pretty frozen, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop. But if you need to again, please keep shaking yours. Also, this was with soy milk, so I don't know if it would work a lot to be a lot more creamy with normal milk or with half and half, but go ahead and be a scientist and go ahead and check that out for yourself. Okay everyone, now it is the best part, taste testing time. So I'm gonna take mine straight out of the bag just because I didn't have much forethought and I didn't bring a bowl out here. But feel free to put yours in a bowl, put some toppings on it. Now would be a great time to pull out the chocolate syrup, some sprinkles, some nuts, anything you feel like you want to put on top of your ice cream. Or if you just want a plain, that is a-okay and just as delicious. So we're gonna go ahead. Mine's pretty icy. Okay, that's pretty good. Like I said, pretty icy. I'm sure if you use regular milk or half and half, that would be even creamier. But like I said before, try it out for yourself and see which one you like best. All right, thank you so much everyone for tuning in today to our activity of our little dance party of ice cream in a bag. I really hope you loved everything we did today, learned a little bit of science, had a little bit of fun dancing, and of course enjoyed eating your frozen treats. Please keep checking in for all of your Camp Kesem at-home activities. They're so much fun, and then when you're doing them, take some pictures, take some videos, and then tag Camp Kesem so we can see everything that you guys are doing and give you guys all a big thumbs up. Thanks y'all, hope you have a great day.